everybody, what's up? It's Kenji, the Tile Guy. Well, actually, on this, I'm just going to be Kenji. How about that? I'm Kenji, the Tile Guy on social media, and I have some YouTube videos on here as well. And I do some home improvement stuff with tile and caulking and grout and the tools I use. I have about 5 or 6 videos on here. They're pretty informative. But then again, it was last year and I just started doing this stuff, so I hadn't really found my ground yet. But hopefully you like those. This will be more on a personal level, I think, with you guys and me. And I've been thinking a lot lately about legacy and stuff, and what am I going to leave behind for not only my kids to see, but people to see all around the world in the universe. And I'm really nobody. I'm just Kenji here in beautiful Long Beach, California, on an extraordinarily beautiful day in September of 2016. And I really did think about my kids and my kids' kids and your kids' kids' grandchildren. And one day they might look back on YouTube videos and go, "Who the heck is this Kenji the Tile Guy? He's kind of strange." And they might even get bored right off the bat and just shut me off after like 5 seconds of watching, but that's okay too. I don't blame them. I do the same thing. I can't bear watching myself unless it's live and I'm just looking at myself in a little tiny screen next to the camera. But anywho, so what I'm doing on here really is I'm having a cup of coffee and I'm talking about stuff that's going on in my life and maybe in the world a little bit, maybe a little bit of my uneducated opinion about stuff, and then maybe some like deep down stuff that might be of use to somebody in the world and maybe in the future. But at any rate, my kids will be able to watch this when they're fully grown and go, "Oh, maybe there's little tidbits that dad, being dad, we didn't catch, and now we're catching because we get to watch him on video." So right now in 2016, we got a little Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump running for office of the President of the United States of America. That whole thing is just a train wreck ready to happen, but we'll see. Well, you never know what's going to happen, right? So, but we can get into that sort of thing later. Right now, let's talk about me a little bit. I hurt my knee, so I'm here on a Sunday at home by myself while my wife and 2 kids and their 3 friends are on the Santa Monica Pier looking for Pokemon. And that's a whole nother issue. What's the Pokemon thing? I don't know, but I'm not going to get into Jerry Seinfeld. What's with this Pokemon thing? I'm not going to do that. That's really boring and it's cheap comedy. So what we're going to do is take a little sip of coffee, calm down just a little bit. And so right now I train a little jiu-jitsu. I have for jiu-jitsu for a couple of years, and I hurt my knee. I'm 48 years old. All right, I'm 48 years old, trying to move around like I'm 28 with a 15-year-old mind. Okay, and I also play video games. I'm quite the Xbox fanatic. Not so much lately because I've been concentrating on business and working a little bit more. But usually I'm playing Call of Duty or Battlefield nightly with my like-minded friends, similar to age, and we're just wrecking. We're the Wrecking Crew. We're the Ream Team. That's our gamer team name. I know, I'm 48, and it's kind of weird, but it's fun. So, you know what? Go F yourself. And I'm going to try not to cuss just in case. Who am I kidding? Who am I fucking kidding? No one's going to watch this anyways except for my kids later on, so it doesn't really matter much, does it? No, but Battlefield 1 is coming out here at the end of October, which I'm totally excited for. And then Call of Duty, I think it's Infinite? Yeah. Infinite Warfare is coming out, which, in my opinion, they kind of lost me after they introduced the jetpacks and the jumping on the walls and stuff, which they should have just kept with the Titanfall, and that would have been fine by me. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then that's probably good because you're probably being an adult like you should be, and you have no idea. Now I'm boring you. So we'll move on to, I do live streaming here. This is like the little office in my garage. And I used to play a lot of music, so there's that stuff. I got surfboards. I got a ladder just for effect. No, that's where I usually put it anyways, so I can climb on top of things, and I try not to fall. I try not to use the ladder too much now because I am getting up there in age, get a little vertigo. I don't want to fall down and hit my head, you know, don't want to do that. It's embarrassing at 48 if you're falling down off your ladder and hitting your head. Kind of is. So I try to stay away from that. And so this is where I usually do most of my live streaming and talk to people all over the world on Periscope and on Facebook Live and on Busker, which is just starting out. So there isn't a whole lot of people on there. When I go on there and talk, there's usually 2, 3, 5 people that come on and say hello, and we communicate. In the whole live streaming thing, I know it's super weird for a lot of people out there, but it's actually pretty interesting in the sense that I'm communicating with these people that I have no idea who they are, and all they are doing on their end is looking at me on their phone and commenting, sort of like texting me. So I never get to see really them, except they have usually a little picture of themselves that's really teeny tiny sometimes, or sometimes they put a fake picture or some kind of graphic on there that has nothing to do with who they are or what they are. So you get a lot of fake people on there too, but that's okay, because here's the point. I get to talk. Number one, I get to talk. So I kind of like to talk. Talking's fun, especially when you're on the coffee. Yeah, you can talk for a long time when you're on the coffee. So I get to talk to these people, and I get to meet all these interesting people, and they comment on stuff. And my kind of specialty at this point is trollers. Like, the trollers will come on, they'll start saying obscene things, and I can usually get right back at them. And then we become friends because they see that you can't troll a troller. So, and truth be told, early on in live streaming, yes, I did my share of trolling. It didn't feel good, so I stopped. All right, and then I just started doing the live streaming stuff like this, just kind of automatically, because it was kind of fun, and it kind of actually gets me all excited and gets me kind of in tuned with myself. If we want to go deeper with it and philosophical, it kind of does. It like makes me feel deep. Makes me I don't know. It kind of like, it tells me what my mind is thinking, and it usually can get it out in a fast enough process that I can hear and see what's going on with me, usually. So in that sense, it's productive for me. I don't know so much for the other people, but right now I'm up to about 1,800 viewers, which means, or followers, which means on the typical, I get maybe 50 to 70 regular people that come in and out in cycles and say hi and talk crap, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's hella weird for a lot of people, especially a lot of my friends, since they don't do this sort of thing. Okay, so this is just the first one of hopefully many. I'm very busy. I'm very busy. I have my own tile contracting business specializing in restoration and repair, and that's my main staple for the last like 22 years. So I'm hella good at that, and that's the main purpose of me coming on to YouTube and on the live streaming, was to help people out with their tile grout caulking, that sort of stuff, and cleaning and sealing, just all the stuff that installers don't want to do. And I also work for a trade show company that fabricates and builds booths for events and trade shows and stuff like Comic-Con and medical shows and payroll business shows and that. And I get to travel a little bit, and which is, I'm totally blessed to have that job, and I'm an independent contractor with them. So I just get called like once, twice a month, and I get to go out of town and do a little traveling and meet other cool, interesting people, which is always kind of fun. And then besides that, I do this live streaming stuff that pays no money, but you never know. I mean, I'm also in the process of writing a book, and it'll be kind of like a spiritual guide for the common man. Something like that. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of tile caulking, grout, stone references in there, just for context, and it's just going to be, I think, a life, just a kind of an explanation of how I've gotten this far in life and survived, because I've gone through some stuff. Gone through some pretty heavy-duty stuff to get to where I am, and to know who I am, and to feel good, because this brain likes to go. It likes to go a million miles an hour, and to enable me to manage that is I have to use some certain tools from the tool shed that I didn't know were there before because nobody ever taught me when I was 20 and in my teens. Or maybe they did teach me, I just wasn't listening. Truth be told. Truth be told. So it's a lot of fun doing the social media stuff and the YouTube stuff. So you never know. I could come on here and do a little review of Battlefield 1 maybe. I don't know. I got a capture card in there too, so I might be doing some live stuff with the gaming. Might be doing some live stuff with the old traveling around at different places, because I'm fortunate to be able to do that and with different builds and building stuff, being creative. That's what it's all about, people. Being creative. And this is, I think this is the outlet for my creativity. Or maybe it isn't, but it doesn't matter, because not a whole lot of people are watching me yet. And I think that's okay. That's all right. Just as long as it's locked in the vault for years to come. And then at the very, very least, when I'm 80 and I'm sitting in my bed playing Xbox, you know, Call of Duty 28 or whatever it is. No, hopefully it's longer than that. No, it'll be like Call of Duty 52, something like that. Then and I'm like, oh, remember that little video I did for YouTube back in 2016? Let's check that out. And then I can watch all the other ones. Might be kind of fun. I don't know. But in any case, I'm Kenji. Sometimes Kenji the Tile Guy when I want to be, because it's my choice. Then I'll just come back and do another one. So hey, arrivederci, everybody, and all you periscopers that are watching this stuff. Hope you guys have a great day, my friends, because it's always fun being on live streaming, jamming back and forth with you guys, being all inappropriate and stuff. That's always fun. It is. So hey, take care. Be good to one another, and we'll do another one and maybe get a little more in depth on some of those topics that I aforementioned a few minutes ago. Maybe. I don't know. And hopefully I titled these okay. So, and I love you, Jet and Wyatt, and I love you, Kelly, my wife of my life, the wife of my life. Oh, and then maybe my like improv skills and comedy will come through. I don't know. You never know with these things, right? So, hey, have a great day, you guys. Or evening, wherever you're at across the world. And enjoy. See ya.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.